Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, you are appearing for UCO Bank Economics Specialist Officer Economics. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, can you tell us about your profile? What is your profile? Can you tell about it, say in about 2 or 3 minutes? You can take about even 2 or 3 minutes, but you must be able to tell us in a way that it gives a positive impression in the minds of the interviewers.
Okay. About my roles and responsibilities.
No, no, I am asking about your profile. You have to talk about your profile, introduce your profile to the interviewers.
Okay.
You have to
About
start from
myself.
the beginning. You have to start from probably whatever way you want to start, you do it. Come on. Normally, I would
Uh,
recommend you are starting from the highest degree, go down, then tell about 12th and 10th, then other aspects. Yeah.
okay. Uh, sir, I would like to tell about my educational qualifications.
Yeah.
I have completed my master's from IGNOU in the year 2018.
Mm,
Following which, I completed my graduation in economics in 2016 from University of Delhi.
mm,
And I completed my secondary and senior secondary education, that is 10th and 12th from Delhi CBSE board.
mm. Acha? Okay. 10th and 12th, you studied CBSC.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is the subjects you took in your 10th and 12th?
So main it was basically commerce with math.
Oh,
So
you,
I had economics, maths, and everything.
oh. Hmm. Why did you prefer commerce?
Frankly speaking, I mean, I did not have much to do with science. So I was more inclined towards arts, but I went to with commerce because that's what my family suggested at that time. But over time, I felt related to economics. I started liking the subject.
Now, can you
So
can
initially, that was not my decision.
can you rephrase it and now tell it as if it's in a real interview? You are going to tell us
Mhm.
why did you choose commerce?
Okay.
No,
Um,
because we cannot use, say, certain. Uh, for example, you said, I, frankly speaking, these words are redundant words.
okay.
I would like to tell you such words, you are an experienced person. Such words are to be avoided in interview. Straight away, you come to the point. The reason you like commerce, you tell me, I will modify it. Yeah.
So I like the subject economics very much. So
Ah, this is good. This is the starting point. This is how you have to start. I like that subject very much. Nobody can question you. Why do you like that subject? That is only in cases where they have lot of time before them. They can start questioning you, which it is not going to happen. So
mhm.
you started nicely. You liked commerce. Good. Continue.
Most of probably mainly because my family was more related to socio-economic topics.
Mhm.
I mean, they are towards society. I mean, most of my family members are in NGOs or self-help. So I've grown
Oh,
up
most
seeing
of your
them.
family members are in NGOs.
Yeah, except my father or my mother. But
Oh,
my uncles and they are almost in NGOs and in self-services only.
in NGOs.
So I
What are the main functions of those NGOs?
So mostly it's like providing orphans with clothes and food
Oh, like
to
providing
their
facilities to
associates.
them. Yeah, yeah. For
Yes, sir.
poor people. For poor people.
No, sir, for orphans, only just
Orphans.
for orphans.
For orphans.
Yes,
So
sir.
excellent, excellent. That's in Odisha or in some other state.
So they're really, it was in Odisha as well as in Delhi also.
Oh, great, great, great.
So
Ajay, in fact, yesterday you were telling me that you did your 10th, 12th and all in degree. Is it correct?
yes, sir.
Why your father was working there, so you were there, correct?
So could you please repeat it?
No, no. I was asking why you had to study in Delhi. It's because your father was working there. Was that the reason?
Yes, sir. So he moved on. I mean, I am around 20. He moved on around 27 years ago because he wanted some job for job purposes. He moved on to Delhi.
Oh.
So I was born there
Hmm.
in Ramkala, Odisha, but I grew up in Delhi only.
Excellent.
I was
Right,
brought up in Delhi.
right now, where do you live?
So I live in West Delhi, Pakistan.
Oh, अच्छा अच्छा अभी भी दिल्ली में है.
Yes, sir.
तब तो कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है, कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है. No problem. You are in Delhi only. Good, 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 good.
Yes, sir.
Delhi is a very, 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 very big city. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes I
with
used
lots
to.
of people.
Yeah, a lot of Delhi and Bombay. I always used to dread. इतना लोग कैसे इधर काम करते हैं, जाते हैं, आते हैं. वो देखने से तो बहुत
But the
घबराते.
plus point is that you'll never get bored
Yeah.
of anyone
Gabar ho
because you'll
jayega.
get to see.
I get
Yeah.
fear, when I look at so much number of people, say in a crowded train and all that. That's okay. In fact, I have never traveled in Delhi bus. I was there in
Oh,
Delhi
but
for 3 years.
now we have a metro as well.
Yeah.
The Delhi buses are now less crowded, much less crowded because of metro.
Metro, yeah.
But
Now,
yes, it's still crowded.
when metro was not there, and buses were the only public transport. अरे भाई, वो देखने से तो डर नहीं. Now, people used to hang around outside and all that.
It's still present today, sir.
Still not, because then obviously in the last probably 20 years, correct, the population must have increased manifold.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, that is the reason. Good, good, good. So very nice. So can you add some more points regarding your strengths? What are your strengths?
Sir, talking about my strength, I could say that I'm a very particular person, particular and goal-oriented person because I focus on completing the task that has been entrusted to me.
Mhm.
Also, I'm quite time-oriented. That I tend to complete the work that has been assigned to me within a time frame.
Mhm.
So,
Excellent. So you won your time orient, that is time management, good. Then goal orientation also good. That's right. Can you add some more points?
um,
Some more points, like say you can always state I am a quick learner, and I am a positive thinking person. I am optimist. You can say that I am an optimist, and you can also say I am a creative person. Wherever possible, I try to do things in a different way and try to produce better results. Yeah, your school, secondary school 83, and they are 90 and 73. More or less, it has been good only. But why did you choose Indira Gandhi National Open University for your masters in economics?
so because due to some financial constraint, I had to work side by side. So I chose for that correspondence program
Oh,
to masters.
that is why you studied that. Good.
Mhm.
Can you tell us about your, say, the work experience? From where did you start? Tell us one by one.
Okay. Okay. So while I was enrolled into the master's program through correspondence, I started working with a Delhi-based courier company as an operations analyst.
Mhm.
My role as an operations analyst was to ensure smooth business operations by helping new employees with computer literacy and prepare monthly reports of its customers.
Mm.
Then this
Yeah.
was around 2017 to 19, January 2019. Then in 2019, I started preparing for banking exam.
Mm.
And then in the same year only, around July, August, I cleared my IDBI executive exam.
Hmm.
So but my stay at IDBI was for a very brief time.
Hmm.
But I learned a fair amount of things. Like in the first month, I was at the front operations desk.
Hmm.
And the following 2 months, I was interested with the teller counter.
Hmm.
And by the fourth month, my vertical was completely changed to banker insurance executive.
Hmm.
And I was asked to sell cross-sell third party products,
Hmm.
insurance plans.
Hmm.
So I left my job there because I wanted a career in banking and I wasn't inclined towards a career in insurance. So moreover, I wanted to stay connected with my subject.
Hmm.
Then after resigning from IDBI, I worked as a junior analyst
Hmm.
on contract basis for 8 to 9 months
Hmm.
with a skill development company, wherein I was given the task of presenting raw data with the help of MS Excel into a presentable format through tables, charts, graphs, and
No, no. Wait,
during that
what is the
period,
name of the company? IDBI. You were there till 1/21/12/2019.
yes, sir,
Thereafter, it is seen from your profile that you are with DABITC, correct?
yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the company doing? What are they doing? How many people are working there?
So it's a skill development training company wherein children or graduation students are taught for a skill vocational training center kind of.
Vocational training. Acha, acha.
Yes, sir.
Is it that the fee is collected from the government or the candidates pay the fees?
Uh, I don't know exactly, but
Because
they have to pay certain amount of.
normally nowadays skill development means it's a government of India venture where the government of India gives some incentives and all that to
Yes,
see
sir.
that training is given. So you don't know
They
about
were doing it. They were doing it under the Ministry of Labor only,
ye to, that is why I'm asking. Okay,
Mhm.
so they must be
Under
getting
the
some
skill development.
compensation or some subsidy from them. Balance money probably they may be collecting from the candidates. Just check up about that also. And you
So
are
a very nominal fee was taken for them. Like
oh,
if it is a 3 to 4 month course, just very nominal fee.
where
Like
you
anyone can afford it.
yeah you are not interested in teaching, is it not?
No, no. I was just there for junior analyst kind of thing. I have to go through the data of let's say for once they gave me this data about how labor can be affected with skill development. Like if you add skill development into the existing person, how can
What
it
is the
affect them?
source of people joining? Is it through colleges or through advertisement in newspapers?
So it is through colleges.
Oh, first class.
Colleges, and if you approach through newspaper pamphlets and
Correct. You were with them for about 8 months or 9 months. Good.
8 months.
8 months, 29 days, or roughly 9 months. Good.
Yes,
But
sir.
then you left that, and before that, you arranged for another job that you are now doing, subject matter expert.
So it was a country while, as you know, that our country was faced with a dire situation of COVID-19.
ओ कोविड
So
प्रॉब्लम अच्छा सो
yeah.
कोविड का
So,
समय पर अब ज्यादा दिन उस उधर में भी काम किया अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है
mhm.
आप
But
उस रोज
meanwhile,
में
I started work
आप घर से काम करते थे और ऑफिस जाते थे
like through online only.
ऑनलाइन ओनली वेरी गुड
Everything was online only.
excellent of course IDBI must have been in the office is it not
Pardon, sir?
IDBI service must have been in the branch
Yes,
I
sir. It
I
was. I was posted to Najakar branch in Delhi only.
oh Delhi only very good very good very good now tell us about your role in Check India.
Tech India, sir, it was a freelancing job, but I was preparing, as you might be aware, that there were not much opportunities that were coming during that pandemic uh,
Correct.
duration. So I started working freelancing as well as preparing for UGC NET.
Hmm.
So UGC NET is the exams that you have to clear for a minimum eligibility of becoming lecturer in any college or such.
Hmm.
So I appeared for that, and meanwhile, Tech India helped me in solving. It's basically a company that helps uh, provide solutions to students uh, who are located outside of India, even in India also, but they mainly deal with American textbooks for
Acha.
12th and graduation students.
Mhm. Good.
So they provide me with the questions and I solve them and post them outside.
But of course, you were not involved in teaching and all.
No, sir, not teaching. Just subject matter expert. I have to provide them with solutions, with proper solutions. Like why is it or what is it that you're asking in the question.
Mhm. Good. Excellent. Very good. Very good.
So that helped me in clearing my UGC net as well. So in November also I cleared net. And after that, I went on to do a internship with the Policy Research Institute as a research intern. There also I stayed for 4 to 5 months.
Mhm. See, you
And
applied for UCO Bank.
yes, sir.
What are the
Meanwhile,
other
in ADDA,
What are the other banking institutions for which you have applied? Did
uh,
you try for Punjab National Bank or say IBPS, RRB, and all that? No.
no, sir. I just gave for RBI, Grade B, and UCO Bank. UCO Bank also I gave it because this position was quite suitable for me.
Yeah. Mm.
It matched everything that I must have had.
Mhm. Good, good, good,
Kind
good.
of written.
You wrote RBI Grade B also,
Yes, sir.
but you couldn't clear the mains
No,
or
sir.
prelims.
Remember.
Oh, 1 minute. Oh, you could not clear that. Very good. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Now you have cleared this examination, and your
Mm-hmm.
interview is on 20th, na? 20.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Two
You
zero.
have to go in person to Kolkata, or it is done
In person to Kolkata. They
in
want us in person.
Oh, you have to go in person to Kolkata.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you have somebody in Kolkata known to you?
Uh, I have my मतलब पापा की friend है वहाँ पे.
Acha, good, good. There is
So he
somebody,
can assist me.
yeah, he can help you. Excellent.
Mm.
Good. Now, have you gone through the website of our UCO Bank?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the important details from that particular website, whatever you want to tell me? You are an economist. From that angle
Mhm.
or as a general angle, general person, tell me what are the things that have impressed you in the
Mhm.
website.
The basic information about UCO Bank is that they celebrated the foundation day only in January only, 6th January. They celebrated the 78th year or 79th year of foundation day.
अच्छा, this
So,
1 minute, this video आता है इसको कैसे stop करें?
video?
How to stop this video? No, whenever I
Oh,
play,
yeah. It won't stop, sir. You have to volume down.
oh, volume down. Super.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
very difficult to manage this. Yeah, I
Hmm.
stopped. I made it muted. Oh, Baba. Doorstep banking facility. Correct.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. Good.
So,
Yeah.
MD and CEO, we have MD as Mr. Atul Kumar Goyal
Mm.
and two executive directors on the board with Mr. Ajay Vyas and Mr. Ishraq Ali Khan,
Mm.
if I'm not wrong.
Mm.
So, recently, UCO Bank has been taken out of the PCA framework, sir.
Mm.
So, their stocks have risen to 5% now.
Mm.
They were best in 17 parameters, so they were taken out of the PCA framework. And this is the only bank that is best in the East because after Allahabad Bank and Oriental Bank
No, no, not Oriental.
merger,
Eastern means United.
United Bank, sorry.
Yeah.
So after Allahabad Bank and United Bank's merger, it is the only bank in the East.
Yeah.
So, about their branches, service centers, it is around 3078
Yeah.
branches and
Tell me something.
2500.
Fine, fine. Tell me something about Arogya Sanjeevani policy. Did you read that? Arogya Sanjeevani policy, because it is appearing in the photograph. now on Arogyas. You have not read that?
No, sir.
Doesn't matter. Have you read about PMJJBY, government sponsored
Yes, sir.
scheme? Yeah, what is
Yes,
it?
sir. It's the life insurance policy, sir.
Pradhan Mantri
Jeevan
Jeevan
Jyoti
Jyoti
Yojana.
Bima Yojana. Can you tell the salient features of that?
Uh, Sir, I guess
You have not studied it, probably.
not properly.
The benefit is 2 lakhs in the eventuality of the death of the person insured. The money paid will be 2 lakhs, and every year premium of rupees 330 is to be paid on or before 31st of May. Hello? Oh, cut हो गया. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, it got cut. I was telling you about that you must know the terms and conditions of PMGJBY.
Hello.
Hello, are you able to listen? Hello? Yesterday, maybe हो गया. Just become like that. Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Can you listen? Are you able to hear me? Hello? Hello? Are you able to hear me? आपको मेरा आवाज सुन रहे हैं?
So there is a network problem. I guess I can't hear you.
अच्छा अच्छा. 1 minute. Let me check up. Abhi, are you able to hear me? Hello, are you able to hear me now? Yeah, this is without the speaker. Um, Now, are you able to hear me? No. Hello? No, no, no. 1 minute. Hold on. I will call through another number. Just a minute. See, somewhere this, my hand touched it. So it's not stopped all of a sudden. Doesn't matter. I will come to it. 9811999741. Yeah, I'm calling you.
Work to stop further spread of COVID-19 in our country. For the next few days, step out of your house only if it is absolutely necessary and stay away from crowds. You must remember 3 things. Wear your mask properly, wash your hands frequently, and maintain a distance of 2 meters from others. And yes, do not forget to take your vaccine on your term. For more information, call 1075 or visit www.mohfw.gov.in.
Hello?
Hello.
Are you able to listen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is through another phone. Yeah, I was telling you about PMJJBY, whereby the premium is rupees 330 per annum to be paid by 31st of May. And in case the death of the person, 2 lakhs will be paid to the nominee. ठीक है? Yeah, so that means you don't know about some of the schemes given here. You just go through them and come to me next time. This time I will ask questions relating to economics. Ready? Yeah. So what do you understand? Can you tell me what is economics?
Sir, there's some disturbance in your voice.
Hello, what is economics? Hello,
Hello.
what is economics?
So there is some disturbance in your voice.
अभी सुन रहे हैं आप? Are you able to hear me? अभी? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to hear me?
I can hear you, sir, but there is some disturbance that your voice is crackling.
No, but our telephone system is like that only. Are you a member of my Telegram group? No.
No, sir.
Are you a member of WhatsApp group?
No, sir.
First class.
First
So,
time.
huh?
First time only.
No, it's okay. Now, this is what is available. I am able to hear you. You are able to hear me. Let us continue.
Okay, sir.
Now, tell me what is economics?
Sir, economics is a branch of social science that is, you can say, is concerned with production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. Like, if we, as we know that we have scarce resources, and economics is concerned with allocating those scarce resources most efficiently and so that everyone, each and everyone, can get a hold of it.
Okay. A study of how society manages its scarce resources, or a science concerned with production, distribution, and
And
consumption of goods and services. Good. You told correctly, more or less nicely. Now, can you tell me about something about Adam Smith?
So Adam Smith.
Yeah,
Adam Smith, you could say that he is the father of economics as he built the foundation of economics.
yeah.
Later in 1700s, when he came to, I mean, he advocated that economics, he advocated macroeconomics on an aggregate level. Then he said that there should be no government intervention.
Mm,
There should be no government intervention, and the market should be left on
mm,
its own. So
mm,
any fluctuations in demand or supply will be adjusted on its own. So
mm,
there is no need of a third person or government intervening to
mhm.
correct those fluctuations.
Good.
He also given the concept of invisible hand
Can you tell me
to
what is average fixed cost?
average fixed cost.
Yeah.
Average fixed cost is defined as something that is fixed cost upon the number of units that you're producing. So, if a firm becomes efficient and over a time, average fixed cost starts falling.
Mm. Per
Fixed
unit
cost,
output of fixed cost found by dividing fixed cost of production
right, total number
by
of output.
quantity of output.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's correct. Good. Excellent. Have you heard of Coase theorem? COASE. Coase theorem.
Coase theorem. Yes, sir.
COASE. An economic
Yes, sir.
theory which affirms that where there are competitive markets without any transaction costs, an efficient set of inputs and outputs to and from production optimal distribution are selected regardless of how property rights are divided. When there is involvement of property rights, people involved will naturally gravitate towards the most beneficial and efficient outcome.
Yes.
Yeah, can you tell me
So
what is a yeah,
I can explain it through an example.
yeah.
Let's say if let's say there's a village
Hmm,
downstream and upstream there's a factory
hmm,
that produces something.
hmm,
So let's say the waste upstream generated goes through the stream and reaches the villagers downstream.
hmm.
So this is the kind of in economics we say that this is a negative externality. That is negative substitute that has been contributing to villagers. They haven't asked for it.
Hmm.
They have to suffer it because they are on their way.
Good.
So, if the villagers are given proper property rights, they can sue the industry or they can ask for compensation to pay for the pollution that they are causing downstream.
Yeah. Good. So
So,
what are the
this can be taken the other way. If the property rights are given to the industry, they can compensate or they can, mediate with the villagers that you admit some kind of a little bit of the pollution and we'll look after the rest.
yeah.
So this
Now,
is about courses is about giving property rights.
yeah, do you recommend public sector working or private sector?
Hello.
Uh, do you recommend public sector or private sector? Hello?
Sir, I'm really sorry I can't hear you. There is some disturbance in your voice.
Acha, just a minute. 1 minute. Let me give you a number. You try to call that number. I don't have balance in that. Yeah, idea. Hello, please note down. Hello,
So shall I call you?
70924. Hello, 70924 00280.
Namaskar. Let us unitedly work to stop further spread of COVID-19 in our country. For the next few days, step out of your house only if it is absolutely necessary and stay away from crowds. You must remember three things. Wear your mask properly, wash your hands frequently, and maintain a distance of 2 meters from others. And yes, do not forget to take your vaccine on your turn. For more information, call 1075 or visit www.mohfw.gov.in.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you able to listen? Hello. Are you getting me?
Hello.
Is it okay? Are you able to hear me?
Hello.
Can you call this number from your number, please? Hello. Please call this number.
Hello.
Hello. Can you call this number through your number? Useless. Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Your voice is coming feebly, but are you able to hear me? No.
Little.
You are not able to hear.
Not properly, sir, but I'll try to.
1 minute. I will come through my Geo only. Wait a minute. Hello.
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 Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This is, yeah, I can hear you properly
This
now.
is okay, but now, are you living in a village?
No, sir.
Then why आपका connection इतना खराब है? Just making fun of you, nothing very serious.
Okay.
But आजकल ऐसा हो गया because lot of people talk over a long time. There is a reason. Doesn't matter. What is the last point we were discussing? You were telling. Yeah.
Coursera.
Yeah, that is okay. Now let us come to. I was asking you about UCO Bank. Have you
Yes,
got?
sir.
In case of UCO Bank, what are the reasons that you would like to join UCO Bank?
Sir, could you repeat it?
Why do you want to join UCO Bank?
Oh, UCO Bank. Oh, yeah, sir. I feel that a career in the financial industry, and that too with the most trusted bank, would prove to be the most beneficial step wherein I can use my knowledge and skills to the best. Also, if you ask anyone, the growth prospects with a renowned bank or a public sector bank is quite transparent, and it is fast as well, besides having a stable job.
Good. How do you think you are suitable for this profession?
Uh, So you can consider me as a person who is very hardworking, disciplined, diligent, and creative in work. Also, I will not give up any work that has been entrusted to me without achieving it or completing it. Even if I may not possess the knowledge to do so or complete it, I will make sure that I learn it and get it done. So I can ensure you that these abilities I can prove to be an useful addition for this post.
Okay, good. Um, Now, who is our finance minister?
Mrs. Nirmala Sitaraman.
What is the important things that happened in your capital 2 days back?
In my capital, 2 days back,
Ah,
cabinet ministers were changed.
hmm, correct. Can you tell me something about that? What is staying in your mind about that?
About the change in the cabinet.
Yeah.
Sir, it's fine as because people required a change. Because I don't know how to say this, but obviously, if the older cabinet, the ex-person who couldn't achieve the goals that were asked to them, so it's better to give other people the chance.
Okay. Can you recollect the name of people who have joined our cabinet recently?
There's a switch in, I don't know all of them, it's just recently, but some of them, like there is Mr. Ashwini, who is a new addition to the cabinet, and he's been interested.
Why is it you are not read newspaper so that you
I've
are?
read it, but I couldn't just recall it ekdam se.
Oh,
Mr. Jyotiraj Sindhya, he's given the charge of the Civil Aviation Ministry.
The most important thing is the health minister was changed. That is
Yes,
what
sir. That is what I was saying.
that is
Mr.
what is being
Mansukh,
commented upon by everybody. And
Mansukh Mandavia.
yeah, Mr. Harshvardhan was
Mr.
Harshvardhan was changed. Okay, so what is your view regarding that?
View.
No. I know you can't take a stand for or against. Just to tell that Mr. Harshvardhan was working as this, and the extent of problem was so high that all of a sudden the requirement for oxygen in Delhi became very high. And a result of that, since it could not be provided, there were a lot of deaths. Though he has been doing a lot of good work all these days, during the last few months when the need for oxygen was felt more and the country was not fully prepared to meet it, that resulted in death was probably that brought bad name and he was made to resign, something like that. Whatever you feel like आप बोल सकते हैं.
Okay, sir.
आपका मन में क्या लगता है? Did you read newspapers to know about that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is your idea about that?
Sir, to be honest, he could have handled it more better.
Yeah, that is why probably he has been given a
He's
way.
been given.
He was shown the way. It doesn't matter. Good. Very nice. Can you explain what is a public sector undertaking?
Public sector undertaking. Public sector undertaking is the units, or you could say the companies or industries that have major portion with government.
This is not a correct definition. Correct definition is companies in which the government holds 51% and above capital.
Major
Commerce, as a commerce person, you must be able to explain that 51% and above capital owned by a government, that company is known as public sector undertaking.
So we could say that it's wholly or partly owned by government of India. Then we can term it as public
if
sector.
100% is owned by government, then also it is called public sector undertaking only.
Okay.
When 51% and above owned also, it is called public sector undertaking only. The companies are like, say, uh, your daddy is working in Indian Oil, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
No, he's not working in Indian Oil.
Yeah, he is working for.
He is in a textile exporting company.
Oh, it's a textile.
As a
Sorry. Yeah, a company like ECGC, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation, that is 100% owned by government.
Mm-hmm.
So that is also PSU. Can you tell me the names of few public sector undertakings?
So like ONGC, we have ONGC, we have HCL, we have SAIL,
Good.
and
Steel Authority of
BHEL.
India. Yeah.
Steel Authority of India, BHEL, Bharat Petroleum, is it?
Bharat
Petroleum.
Bharat Petroleum, yes, it is public sector.
And then there is NTPC,
correct.
Indian Oil Corporation.
Correct. Good.
HPCL, I guess. HPCL. That is what I'm reminded of now.
HTCL.
No, HPCL, Hindustan Petroleum.
Hindustan Petroleum, correct. So actually, talking about them, Fertilizer Corporation of India, Rashtriya Chemical and Fertilizers Limited, National Fertilizers Limited, Madras Fertilizers Limited, Brahmaputra Valley Fertilizer, Chemicals and Petrochemicals Industry, Petroleum Chemical and Petrochemical, Hindustan Organic Chemicals, Hindustan Insecticides, Hindustan Fluorocarbons, Assam Gas Cracker Project. Likewise, pharmaceutical में बोलने से तो आपको
बहुत सारे examples.
India, coming to mines and minerals, you have say companies like names of companies, so many companies, almost different areas. You have the companies, almost all the metals. Yeah, I think there is one National Minerals Corporation that is also famous. Yeah.
We have Coal India Limited.
Coal India Limited, correct. Coal India Limited. National Aluminium Company Limited. Hindustan Copper Limited. National Institute of Miners Health. So many things. So public sector means a company where central government owns 51% and above. 51%. That definition will do.
Okay.
Who is the Supreme Court Chief Justice now?
N.V. Ramanna.
Correct. N.V. Ramanna. He is from which state?
Sir, he is from, I guess,
Guess nahi.
Andhra Pradesh.
Guess nahi karna hai ji. Correct.
No, it's Andhra Pradesh.
It's only Andhra Pradesh. Good. Now, very good. You told me why you want to join bank, and you also told me how you are suitable for bank. Now, how will your economics knowledge be of help to us in UCO Bank?
Sir, it can help in setting up methods to collect and analyze financial as well as socio-economic data. Since it's economics, it deals with socio-economy as well as financial. So I'll be able to set up methods to collect those things. Plus, I'll be able to put forward suggestions as well as solutions regarding employment generation.
Good.
Or,
have you heard of sovereign gold bond scheme?
Yes, sir.
What is the percentage of interest paid?
What, sir?
What is the interest rate paid on that? 2.5%.
2.5%.
Yeah. Can you expand APY?
Can I expand?
APY. Atal Pension Yojana.
Acha, Atal Pension Yojana.
Yeah. Okay. अच्छा आपने पूरा पढ़ा नहीं जी. आपने वेबसाइट का अंदर में जाके वो पूरा स्नान करना है. इसका पूरा पता करना है. आप
So, Atal Pension Yojana is it's the monthly pension scheme, right?
Yeah.
Right. Wherein they pay you around 1,000 to 5,000 after
Correct. And
per
government
month, right?
also up to some date, 2015, government
Mhm.
also agreed to give the same amount of money into the account. After that,
Yes,
they
sir.
stopped. After that, they stopped. This account is useful for unorganized sector employees for whom
Yes, sir.
regular pension is not there. समझ गया?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now come to your own subject. Tell me what is inflation. Tell me the good points of inflation. Tell me the negative points of inflation.
Sir, inflation, you could say that inflation, we could say that when there is persistent or continuous rise in the general price level in the economy, when the price level, the aggregate price that you say on the macro level, when it keeps on rising for persistently for, let's say, RBI says if it is for 2 quarters continuously, then we term that there exists inflation.
Can you explain what is
In
microeconomics?
microeconomics, so
Yeah.
microeconomics is the branch of economics that deals with the individual level. Like in macro deals with the aggregate level, the economy as a whole, but micro deals with individual levels. Like your and mine income levels or consumption levels on an individual basis.
Okay. Can you tell me something about economic system? What are the different ways by which you can explain about an economic system like
Economics.
capitalism, market economics, socialism,
Oh,
mixed economic
mhm.
system. What we follow is mixed economic system.
Yes, sir. In India, we earlier before 1991, before the economic reforms, we were a socialist economy.
Yeah.
As you might have heard, that we were a closed economy. We were not open to the world. We did not trade with the world. But after the reforms of 1991, we turned towards becoming less socialist and more towards a little bit providing the private sector also some benefits. So less of a socialist and more towards a mixed economy with
Who
capitalism
was
and
the prime minister then 1991?
Mr. It was like Rao Narasimha
Mr.
model
P.V.
something.
Narasimha Rao.
Mr. PV Narasimha Rao
Yeah.
with Mr. Manmohan Singh as the finance minister at that
Correct.
time.
The country was thrown open. And
Hmm.
what is the main reason for that?
Also, we had less than 7 days of you could say balance to sustain our imports. So
Correct.
we had to open our
Our
economy.
foreign exchange reserves was very less than 7 days
Less.
balance. So we had to open like that. Government of India sold gold to London, rushed
Yes,
gold to
sir.
London, sold it, and then met.
And
Otherwise, many of the foreign, say international dues were coming, and
mhm.
country took care to see that it was not failing in that. That is
Yes.
why it was open, and that was a time at which the software sector was also growing, and India had an edge over other countries in that
Yes,
it
sir.
had lot of youths who had knowledge of English who can communicate well. So all the
Mhm.
BPO work, all the software work came to India. That resulted in what of foreign, say, service charges. That resulted in more inwards remittances. Now
Mhm.
the country's position is extremely good. We have more than 500 billion US dollar
Foreign
reserve.
exchange reserve.
Yeah,
Yes,
foreign
sir.
exchange reserves. Who is
Mhm.
managing foreign exchange reserve? State Bank, or which bank is managing it?
Foreign exchange reserves are always with the central bank, that is the Reserve Bank of India.
Who is the
No other
governor
banks
of
are
Reserve
allowed.
Bank of India?
Mr. Shakti Kandar.
How many deputy governors are there in Reserve Bank of India?
The panel calls for 4 members, but there are 3 members right now who are appointed.
No, I think four IG, four आ गया.
अच्छा.
RBI.org.in. What are the names you are having? MK Jain is there.
Mm-hmm.
Then Rajeshwar Rao is there. Then Patro is there.
Ravi.
Patro is there. Then another person.
Ravi Shankar.
So all the four are there.
Yes, sir.
Good, good. Now, do you know what is meant by RBI policy rates? And
Yes, sir.
do they have any relevance to economy?
Okay. Yes, sir. They have.
Ah.
They are the policy rates are like repo rate, reverse repo rate, bank rate, and these are the qualitative instruments, and there are also quantitative instruments as well.
What is the present policy repo rate?
Repo rate is at 4%. So
Okay. Marginal standing facility rate now?
it is 25 basis points more than a repo rate, so it stands at 4.25%.
Good. What is the present CRR?
Present CRR is 4%.
SLR?
And following that, SLR is 18%.
Yeah. Now, under the lending rate, in the RBI side, what is given as the base rate? 7.4 to 8.8.
7.4 to 8.8.
राइट नाउ जब आप इंटरव्यू जाएंगे तब दूसरा हो सकता है आप पढ़ के जाना है
Okay, sir.
MCLR rate is given as 6.55 to 7.05. Savings deposit rate is given as 2.7.
But sir, I have a doubt. MCLR was changed to base rate.
Yeah, but then
in 2005.
Yeah, but then they give only this year MCLR. That also they do mention. I don't know why. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure because they have changed it. I guess in 2016 only they changed it to base rate.
Yeah, no. Now it is linked to repo rate. If the repo rate increases, if the repo rate increases, that will also go up. If the repo rate comes down, that will also come down, so that the immediate benefit can be passed on to the borrowers. Now just listen, savings bank deposit rate as per RBI is 2.7 to 3. It is left to the individual banks to decide. Then term deposit rate above 1 year also, it is indicated 4.9 to 5.5. That is what is the rates given. And below that you have market trends like call money rates etc. उसको भी आप पढ़ के मन में रखने से बढ़िया होगा.
ओके सर.
गुड. अच्छा ये बात बताइए, बैंकिंग ऑम्बड्समैन कभी सुना है आप?
यस सर.
वो क्या है जी?
सर कंप्लेंट मतलब फॉर राइटिंग कंप्लेंट.
थोड़ा अरे बाबा, यू आर MA इकोनॉमिक्स, हमको प्रॉपरली बताना है. See, whenever a customer has got to make a complaint, he has to give a letter to the bank, and after 30 days also, when it is not solved, then he can make a complaint to this banking ombudsman. Yeah, there are roughly 22 to 23 ombudsman in our country.
So it's a grievance redressal mechanism that has been devised by RBI.
Yeah, so this is something like that you must be able to tell effectively. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Can you elaborate the role of banker to banks of RBI?
Banker to bank?
Yeah, banker to banks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you could say that when we have a savings and current account with the bank, right? So likewise, many commercial banks they have to have a account with RBI so that they could settle their interbank transactions.
Good.
So likewise, for this purpose, RBI acts as a banker to all the banks, to all the commercial banks.
Can you elaborate something on foreign exchange management?
Foreign exchange management.
हाँ जी. Foreign exchange management में क्या होता है? Reserve Bank of India authorized dealers, the banks. They also authorized money changers, hotels and others. So these people undertake the transactions of buying a foreign exchange, selling a foreign exchange. And all these are to be routed through the account with the RBI. So all the Reserve Bank is expected to know all the details of money is coming into our country from abroad. Similarly, details of money going abroad from our country.
Okay.
समझ गया?
Sir.
With the result, they can maintain the foreign exchange position. That is why they announce the foreign exchange reserve is now increasing like that and all. Only because all the details are submitted. In case where the money is coming into the country, not through RBI, through some other means, then it becomes a illegal money. Illegal money, and that is known as money laundering.
Money laundering, yes, sir.
And what steps are taken to avoid money laundering?
Sir,
Do you read banking? No.
no, sir.
Oh, all are correlated जी. अब इकोनॉमिक्स में आने से भी बैंकिंग का अंदर में आना पड़ेगा. Money laundering is avoided by observing KYC norms. Know,
Yes, sir. Okay. Observing KYC.
know your customer. Normally, banks insist on any one of the documents like say passport or Aadhaar card or driving license or voter ID to know the identity of the person and also to know the address of the person. समझ गया? So through KYC we try to identify the person and also to avoid benami transactions are not allowed.
Okay.
That is what it is. Good. That's okay. Fine. Now, have you heard of the concept priority sector?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
So priority sector lending is an initiative by the government of India to ensure that a last man in the last village gets the finances needed for the development. And in India, there are 8 priority sectors, that is agriculture, MSME, export credit, education, social infrastructure, and two more.
Housing. Did you tell about housing and education?
No. Housing and renewable energy.
Education also. Yeah. Did you tell about education?
Yes, sir.
Go to rbi.org.in. Frequently asked questions. Clearly पूरा दे दिया जी. What are the different categories under priority? Agriculture, micro, small and medium enterprises, export credit, education, housing, social infrastructure, renewable energy, others. Likewise, what are the targets? Everything it is given. What is the applicable limit for purpose of social infrastructure loans under priority? Bank loans up to rupees 50 million. अरे बाबा इतना बड़ा, मिलियन का मतलब 10 लाख, 50 million का मतलब 5 crore rupees. It is coming under social infrastructure. Likewise, for everything they have got limit. Housing may sub 35 lakhs like that. For education may up to 20 lakhs. Certain conditions are there. इसका बारे में आप पूरा पढ़ के मालूम होना पड़ेगा. You have to know.
Okay.
Though you are going for economics, ये जानने से it is not a bad thing. You must know this economics. Okay. What is this? Can you describe our economy? What stage is in our economy?
So yesterday only I was reading an article, and the newspapers or the media is speculating that we are entering the stage of stagflation. That is, we'll have unemployment for a longer period as expected, and there will be inflation as well. So our economy will be stagnant. And there will be inflation, so we'll be entering into the stagflation.
You are an economist. You are an economist. What is your comment regarding giving free money to the people on account of COVID, without COVID, with COVID, What is your comment on this?
Free money too?
People, do you know that in states like Tamil Nadu,
Yes, sir.
people are given 4,000 rupees free, 1,000 rupees free. Some festival आने से 1,000 रुपया free, 2,000 रुपया free. ऐसा freely money distribute हो जाते हैं. Perhaps it is not there in Delhi. Delhi में नहीं ना?
नहीं sir.
Delhi में नहीं है. So it is a sort of populist policies. A sort of populist policies adopted by the government in order to get good name from the public. So what is your view regarding this? Is it good or not good? But many economists say that in order to come out of the crisis, it is a must that people must be made to spend money. So इसलिए पैसा देना है, ये सोच के government is giving lot of money. And Tamil Nadu government, has taken it very seriously. It has formed an account, say a group with Raghuram Rajan and others.
Economic Council.
Yeah. So very good, excellent. Now let me ask one more question. Can you tell me about SEZ? What is SEZ?
Special Economic Zone, sir.
What is it?
Sir, these are the zones that has been devised, you could say, in a where economic regulations are mellowed down. I mean, they're given subsidies, they're taxed less, they are given free electricity, so that and FDI is allowed as well. So that economic regulations are so that they're conducive for the new businesses to grow up.
Good. What is the material you have for studying for urgency purposes like this? For interview purposes, I have one book known as Economics by Kundan, some 55 pages material. I have one book, India 2020 book PDF. Do you have some such things? No.
No, sir, I don't have. I'm just reading for my graduation and graduation.
What I will do, I will put it in my folder and I will give the link of this to you.
Okay.
You please.
On YouTube?
No, not YouTube. I'll put it in OneDrive and give the OneDrive link to you through your email. I think you have sent an email to me. I'll send it to you. So you may have to read not more. Not that you have not studied, but
yes, I agree.
But you see, it's a vast ocean. The reason I don't spend this much time with candidates, but I wanted to spend with you because you are an MA Economics. And first time I have come across an economics graduate, so I thought I should try to ask more. So that is the reason. But I will give you these materials और थोड़ा links भी देगा. For example, आप note कर लीजिए. I will send the link through email itself. आप उसको पढ़ लीजिए और next again once again if you want we can meet. It depends on your liking. If you want. We can talk at that time. I will talk briefly for 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sorry, I have troubled you.
What would you like to suggest?
Huh?
What would you like to suggest? I mean.
No. Actually, you are telling correctly, but you are not thorough with banking. Possibly because you thought economics is different from banking. It's not so. When you are appearing for the interview with UCO Bank, you need to know about banking.
Okay, sir.
Pura. Just as a PO interview, you have to go through that and be aware about that. About UCO Bank, about banking industry. So about banking, like deposits, advances, priority sector. For example, when a question like priority sector, I asked, the definition you gave me was that of a financial inclusion. You gave a definition that was suitable for financial inclusion.
Okay.
समझ गया?
So I could say that they were to ensure maximum credit flow.
True. No. Actually, another reason was banks were hesitating to give advances to these sectors because there was not much profitability. But in order to make it compulsory on their part to give, this sector was brought by RBI. And accordingly, different rates have been prescribed for agriculture. They have to give 18% likewise. So the financial inclusion is a concept whereby government wanted to spread the banking and insurance benefits to to all the people, even the poorest of the poor, at a cheaper rates. Keeping that in mind, regional rural banks were opened in nook and corners of the country, and also small finance banks were opened, payment banks were allowed, payment banks were started, and also schemes like Atal Pension Yojana, PMJJBY, PMSSBY were started so that it reaches the poor at a cheaper rate. For example, PMSSBY rate is only 12 rupees per year for 2 lakhs rupees accident policy. Even I have that. Even I have that. Then PMJJBY is only 330 rupees for 2 lakhs. No other insurance company can afford to give this. And so that the banking is taken to the poorest of the poor at the cheaper rates. So that is known as financial inclusion. You cannot segregate banking from economics. See, indirectly I asked you KYC, you know. You saw I put you into trap by asking question with money laundering and KYC, correct? So ऐसा में भी पूरा पढ़ना है जी. अभी तो समय है आपका पास, थोड़ा एंजॉय करके पढ़ लो. Are you aware of the bankers ADDA banking interview materials? Otherwise, I will add.
Yes.
You are aware of that, na? I have provided in almost all the groups also. तो वो भी पढ़ लीजिए, ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Now I will make out a folder for UCO Bank and give you the link. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Your performance was good, but it can be improved.
Okay, sir.
Because in your subject you are expert, but correlating with banking, your performance is slightly lesser.
Yes, sir, I agree.
Best wishes.
I agree.
We will meet some other time if you feel like after you are preparing.
Yes, sir.
जो कुछ हम भेज रहे हैं ये पूरा पढ़ने का जरूरत नहीं है, फिर भी आपको जो मन में अच्छा लगता है, इम्पोर्टेंट लगता है, उसको पढ़ लीजिए.
Okay, sir, no problem.
Best wishes. I enjoy talking to you. Best wishes.
Thank you, sir.
In case you don't come up afterwards, after the interview, you are expected to give me the questions through email.
Okay, sir.
Best wishes. Are you feeling sad that you are not fared well?
No, sir. That's fine.
No. Actually, my rating.
That is why this is a mock test, right? So that
my rating of you is 8 out of 10. But you can score still better than this.
Okay, sir.
Because there is an opportunity available. Why could you not make it suitable for you? Thanks. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Prabhat, namaste.